Yo, 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 what's up to the chat? What's up to the chat? What's up? Yes, sir. I'm back, fellas. I am back. Shout out to my man, 6143. What's up, fam? My man, Dickie Foster. What's up, fam? Appreciate the love and the prayers, fam. Yo, my man Knucklehead Kennels in the house. What's up, fam? City boy Kennels rocking tonight. What's up, fam? My man Insane Honey Badgers in the house. What's up, fam? Yo, Dreadlock, what up, baby? My man Esther Victor's in the house. What's up, fam? Samurai Kennels, Mother and Game Dogs in the house. Welcome to the show, fam. Appreciate to have you, fam. Samurai, as you notice, everybody around here, we carry that blue strong, fam. Look, don't take much to get that blue. All you got to do is show up, participate in the chat. Before you know it, homie, you'll be getting your hardware, fam. So, again, welcome to the show. Everybody give a shout out to Samurai. What's up? Big shout out to my main man. Appreciate all the love and the shout outs. My man Self-Made Kennels in the house. What's up, fam? Yo, Ron King, what's up, fam? Yo, Lefty, what's up, fam? What's up, fam? My man, Glory Kennels in the house. What's up, fam? Shout out to my man, William McDaniels in the house. William McNeil, what's up, fam? What's up, fam? My man Married Schools in the house. What's up, fam? Appreciate the love, my man Garland Miggets in the house. Appreciate the love, fam. Miss Katrina Jackson representing the UK's up in the house. What's up, fam? Shout out to my main man, COVID 500 Kennels in the house. What's up, fam? I see you, man. I see you, my man. T-Max in the house. What's up, fam? Miss Tierra Mansfield's in the house. What's up, Queen? Welcome to the show, Queen. Appreciate it. Love having you. Look, Queen, as you notice, you're in a room full of blue. Around here, that blue represent we all on the same page together. We have that one thing in common. We all part of the fraternity and we love these dogs. All you got to do is get that blue is show up, participate in the chat, and Queen, you will be getting your hardware, fam. Shout out to my main man, We Hunt Kennels in the house. What's up, fam? Marlo Stanfield's in the house. What's up, fam? Shout out to my main man, Rockets in the house. What's up, fam? Big shout out to my man, Carlos Regas in the house. What's up, fam? Big shout out to my main man, Wells Kennels Combine represent. What's up, fam? B. Rucker Bay repping Detroit, Michigan, my man. What's up, fam? Welcome to the show, fam. Appreciate having you, fam. Look, check this out, fam. All you got to do to get that blue, swimming amongst the sharks. We call this the Shark Tank. In order to get that hardware, all you got to do is show up, participate in the chat, and you will be getting your hardware, fam. So represent my main man, B. Rucker Bay from Detroit, Michigan. And big shout out to my boy, Lock It Up Bullies in the house. What's up, fam? Jordan 318, yo, 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 what's up, fam? Shout out to my main man, RP Boy. What's up, baby? Welcome to the show, fam. RP, say the same thing to you, fam, as you know you are in a room full of sharks. We call this the Shark Tank. Everybody is rocking that blue. All you gotta do to get that blue, show up, participate in the chat. That's all. Don't cost you nothing. Guess what, fam? You will be getting that hardware. So welcome to the show, fam. Money! Yo, Money! What's up, fam? My man, William Torres in the house. What's up, William? in the house. Welcome to the show, fam. Welcome to the show. Yo, Bundle. I said this to all the new guys that come in. When I don't see that blue, I know you a newcomer to the show. My main intent is to make sure this room stay blue. And I'm gonna tell you, fam, don't cost you nothing to get that blue. All you got to do is show up, participate in the chat. Key thing, participate in the chat, and you will be getting your hardware, fam. Yo, Manny Mill Walker. What's up, fam? Welcome to the show, fam. My boy PD Kennels representing. What's up, fam? My man Tony Styles, Kennels in the house. What's up, fam? My man Supreme Excellence in the house. Supreme, what's up, fam? PG8412, what's up, fam? I see you, fam. My boy, Merrick Schools in the house. What's up, fam? Marquand 1988, what's up, fam? I see you, fam. APBT Life. What's up, fam? Welcome to the show, fam. Glad to have you. Hey, for all them damn sharks out there, y'all see all these new people in the room, y'all make sure y'all get them and show them that love. SBC Kennels in the house. What's up, fam? Yeah, we got the house full tonight, fellas. Hey, fellas, guess what? I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Glad to see y'all. We gonna talk about it. We all gonna talk about it. But guess what? Good thing is I am back. Don't forget, fellas, we got that super chat down there. You guys got any questions? You want to get recognized? You hit that super chat. Trust me, it does not matter how much you give. It does not. The thing about that super chat, when I see it, I'll address it quickly, because anytime somebody takes the time to support this channel, they deserve recognition and they deserve to get anything they want asked. Around here, super chats, super stickers take priority. Hey, I'm sorry. That's just how we roll. Big shout out to all the blue, all the Shark Tanks, all the love that was given to me, man. I'm telling you, man, check that out, man. Trust me. Your boy was on a hard road this trip, but we're gonna talk about it. Yes, sir, it's about that time. Yes, sir, it's about that time. Shout out to my boys, Paris Jackson and Prentice Carr. What's up, fam? see Kennels for the super sticker. Way to get this party started all right, fam. Way to get this party started all right. What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? What is up? I'm gonna let this rock out for a minute before we get started. First thing I want to do, as y'all notice, I got my little scars are beautiful. I had a little thing that went down. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. But, you know, due to my unfortunate, I had a stroke. Your boy flatlined out of nowhere. Check that out. Life comes with a lot of BS, you know what I'm saying? Good thing about it is I'm still alive. I don't have a heart condition, unlike my brother, you know. I guess it's that twin thing. Got a perfect heart. Man told me I got a heart of a 30-year-old man. Couldn't believe I was 61 years old. They can't tell me what happened. So, you know, maybe that's that twin thing, twin activate thing. You know, sometimes it's in the stars. I call myself the new Tony Stark, the Iron Man. You know what I mean? Because I got me a little new device up in here. Let me show y'all right quick. Let me show y'all what this crazy shit look like. See that thing right there? That thing right there is supposed to keep me alive. Y'all believe that or not? Then they couldn't tell me what was wrong. They didn't want to take no more chances of me flatlining this anywhere until they could figure out what the hell happened. So this is my new Tony Stark thing. If anybody familiar with Iron Man, when Tony Stark, he had that thing that runs up through his heart, you know, to keep that little metal from going in. Well, I got that little thing that run across something to my heart. You know, something go to happen. My heart want to act crazy. That little thing right there, it gives me like, you know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to bring me back, you know what I mean? But unfortunate things just happen, man. I guess this shit come with age. But guess what? Look at me now. I'm back in the damn Shark Tank hanging out with y'all. And tonight, we're gonna be talking some damn dogs. Just disturbed, we're gonna be talking about these damn dogs. So I'm finna get this thing started right this real quick. So y'all just get ready to roll with me as we do this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was looking to come back, and I'm gonna start the show off tonight before Mo was here, but I figure I'm gonna start off the show tonight because one of the things I wanted to get into before we got real started, you know what I'm saying, was the very last show when we was talking about the curves and stuff. So, 1 second. We was talking about the curve thing. And what I was noticing, you know, and I hold this Shark Tank in high regard. You know, I just wish everybody who had a dog channel or had any kind of channel, when you got, you know, people to come out like this Shark Tank does. You notice everybody's in that blue. Everybody got that hardware. Everybody shares the love of the dog. Everybody had that respect for each other. I never try to see that respect diminished by one or two situations that I see going on in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody's entitled to an opinion. I mean, they're like assholes. We already know that. Everybody's got one. So everybody's entitled to their opinion. I personally, when we sit on this show, this was the reason why we sit on this show. We are only going to ever address the things that we know and the things that we have done in our past. Keep that part in mind. In the process of us doing that, we never really asked anybody's permission on how and what we did in the past. We did it, and all we can do, we can talk about it. Not everything we said was, you know, worked out in our favor, and not everything that we done, you know, worked out in our favor. But that's a learning process as you deal with anything in life. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people might talk about what we did and how we did it and all that other craziness, but then that's talk. One thing that I have, and my brother definitely have, we have a past. We don't really have to talk about our past because back then we lived it and we had fun doing what we did. You You know what I'm saying? Wasn't trying to be great. We were just trying to be like the great. Not trying to be great, but be like them. So in order to be like somebody, you got to kind of like model yourself about everything that they do. If they put it in the work, you put in the work. If you see them doing it, you try to copycat what they doing. Hey, I ain't wasn't about hating on nobody. It was about trying to enjoy the game at that level, that level way up there because that's where they was. Everybody else was trying to play down here. We was trying to play up here, and that's a big ass gap between down here and up here. See, there's a whole lot of bullshit that fills that in. But everybody gonna start down here. So when I look out to that Shark Tank, I don't put nobody on any levels. There are no levels in this room right here. You know what I'm saying? This is why it stays blue. This is why I look through at my chat and I tell everyone who's new to the show, become a part of this. Because I'm looking. If you comment and you becoming a part of what's going on in the chat, I see it. When I see it and you come back and you do the same thing, you're going to look like everybody else in this room. Because then you have convinced me that you are worthy to be in this room and be part of that Shark Tank. And if you notice, this Shark Tank is big. We don't have trolls run through here. See, I don't mind feeding my sharks. You come in here trolling, look at this blue. Whole lot of blue, and I'm telling you, they looking for chum. So I'm not quick to be kicking people out the room based on how they say and what they saying. There's enough blue in here who can deal with it. And sooner or later, when I'm going to get tired of it, and they'll boot your butt out. But I'm always telling them, hey, y'all eat for a minute. I'm a fan of that. So respect and all that other stuff is part of what we do in here because we all have that one thing in common. Ain't nobody higher than the other. We are not going to go back and forth for who had what and who did what and all that other craziness because that does not matter in this room. In this room is everything that we do, we live by the disclaimer. Everything we do and everything we say is all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment purposes only. Fictional. You live within the disclaimer. Hey, there's nothing we can possibly do wrong in this room because we're not really doing nothing but talking about the past. Couldn't even tell you how much went on in the past. You know what I mean? For me, that was almost 40 years ago, if you really count it. So, one of the things I always want to bring awareness to the Shark Tank is because we have so much blue. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't kick nobody out. But one thing that I monitor is the respect level that we have for each other in this room. And I always want to make sure that we par our settings set way up here. Now, I know I don't be wanting to get on everybody about the like button, but even me, myself, because of these sharks in here, that if we could just show everybody else how to hit a like button, something don't cost you nothing. It's 109. I can't even remember how many is actually in here, but it's a whole lot of blue in here. As my sharks know, I press that one issue. We're going to show everybody how to hit a like button that don't cost nothing. You know what I mean? We don't really worry about what goes on outside the room because if everybody see this conversation on replay or whatever, they'll see them likes going up because the purpose of everybody pushing these like buttons because it helps the channel. That's a YouTube thing. We don't ask for donations. We don't push that because what we doing here, we actually do this because we love this. This is what we trying to give back to the game. We like them OGs, you know what I mean? We try to get all the OGs that's willing to get in here and we're going to talk Bulldogs because for us, this game was there long before we got here. You know what I mean? If it don't be for the OGs from back then, it wouldn't be people like us. I'm an old man. Look, y'all see me. You seen what just happened to me. There is no doubt in my mind that I am not a kid anymore. I'm not young anymore. There's a whole lot of shit that I can expect to happen. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I understand that and know that moving forward, I'm going to make sure we're going to do what we can leave something for y'all to go out. You don't have to go out and buy a book. What we doing don't cost you nothing. But hopefully it'll be here long after we gone. And hopefully, just hopefully, we're going to touch somebody, because somebody in this room, somebody, it could be many of them, but somebody definitely will come out of this room and be doing what we're doing right now, giving back to the game. And when you get that, just that one person, you have done your job. You have done what you wanted to do, is help at least somebody. And if you can just help somebody, you've done your part. And so for that is why I'm sitting here to tell y'all how I'm opening up the show, just to give you an idea. Look, I don't never look for no sympathy and all that, but I appreciate your love and your prayers. Yeah, it bothers me that when we have to miss a show, do some these kind of things, but sometimes life just has this little crazy way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? But one thing my brother has, just as much as I have for him, is that appreciation that we got each other. You know what I'm saying? And that right there should show y'all something. Now, not everybody got a twin, but I got a Shark Tank. And look at all this blue. You know what I'm saying? So when you got that kind of love going on, and you seeing this is real. This is real twin 1, twin 2, GH.CH going hard, scratch the win, we die hard. Telling y'all the game. Trying to do what we can do to make this thing better for everybody. So I'm going to always appreciate the prayers, the love. You know what I'm saying? My family sees that kind of stuff. Through the whole trauma, but then it's more than just my family. It's all you guys who want to know what's going on. Is he going to be all right? Y'all know it. When I pop back up in this damn chair, you know I'm going to be all right, because all I got to do is be all right. I'm going to be sitting in this chair, and we're going to be running this damn show. That's how we roll around here. We ain't here to let you down. We here to get out. You understand what I'm saying? So again, from me to y'all seeing this come out of my mouth, I appreciate and I love this fraternity for putting my prayers, putting me in front of everything you got going on, to stop and be praying for me. Because somebody heard you. Because guess what? Your boy flatlined twice. You know how crazy that is for somebody to tell you they don't know why that I'm sitting around here looking like Tony Starks now, because they just don't want it to ever happen again. At least I got some type of protection. But I'm not going to sit back and wait on it. I look all right. I feel all right. You know what I'm saying? I feel all right. Let's get that little bump over there. You know what I'm saying? That's the downside of it, because, I didn't come back home the way I left home. But guess what? I'm home. And tonight, we finna talk about these damn bulldogs. Yo, Mo! What's up, man? You know what's up, Mike. We finna talk about these bulldogs, bro. You ready to do this, man? Hold up, yeah, I'm finna turn this over to Twin 2, man. He got some shit to say right quick. What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up, people? Thank y'all for coming out on this Talk Shit Tuesday. You already know I'm gonna just set up. He didn't already said all the thank yous. He took some of mine. But he left me enough to still come in here and tell y'all, man. Thank y'all for the ride. Thank y'all for the ride. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Y'all definitely make the ride a whole lot better. You definitely make it, to the point that, there's plenty doing that type of shit. You think about you guys. You can't not forget you guys. That's no bullshit, because y'all won't let me forget. Y'all give me more strength. You know what I'm saying? Phone calls, emails, texts. You know what I'm saying? Really. I hope I tried to answer all these guys, bring you up to date with what was going on. But, I just want to say thank you to everybody. Hope I can be down and there for y'all and y'all time in these forever come to that. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of that shit to throw back. A whole bunch. So I thank you all. Shark Tank, what's up, fellas?
Ladies and gentlemen, man, we got super chats and shit going on over here, Mo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We got a super sticker from my man Crockett. Appreciate the love, Crockett. Shout out to my man Tony Montana with the super chat. He said, much love for the breed and its history. You can't know where you're going with these dogs without knowing where your dogs came from.
That's the truth.
That's true, Tony.
Yes, sir. That's true, Tony Montana. That is
Shout
true.
out to my man walking down around Big Steppin'.
Big Steppin', what's up, big bro? What's up, baby?
He said, peace to the chat, salute to the OGs, T1 and T2. You know he always gonna have that scratch to win, baby.
That's right, baby. Thank you, big bro. What else you got, man? Got anything? You done?
Yeah. I just wanted to catch up right quick, man. Just give me a little catch up on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's get down to some boiled dog shit. Look, before all this happened, we was on this thing with curves. You know, different level of curves and curve. And the way it ended was like, 60-40. You know, and I never would imagine it would have been that close. 60-40 is still close. You know, even after the conversation, a lot of points. But these are interesting points, guys. Let me tell y'all something. This is what shaped the game to the future of us evolving and getting an understanding. It's all healthy, guys. It's nothing wrong with, everybody not on the same accord and able to shoot their points. As long as some of these points make sense, you have to, you can't be tied up into your own shit that you don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? We all have our own opinions and we all have our own thoughts and ways. But one thing for damn sure, it's fun to talk about. That's for damn sure. It's fun. It's not no need to be getting heated. No need to be throwing curveballs when, the 60-40 is still the majority. The 60 still runs the Senate in the House. Understanding that. But that 40, I wanna know, even me.
Shout out to my main man, Future Kennels, with the $99 damn super chat.
Damn.
Salute. Salute OG T1 and T2, prayers and many blessings. OG. Shit. Man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
That's your salute, bro.
That bad boy popped up in red, scared the shit out of me. I thought my beeper went off. Appreciate the love, Future.
Future, thank you, Future. Thank you. Now, let's do a quick review of what was transpiring back then. Remember, I think most of us came to the conclusion that, there are different levels of curve. Now, let's keep in mind, the curve definition doesn't change. Curve is a curve, period. You don't scratch your curve. You can be at home being a curve. You can make it to the box being a curve. You can make it to the mountaintop and still be a curve. That doesn't change. But the stages, you have to understand something. If you guys don't get the understanding of the stages of this shit, then you will miss everything Floyd Boudreaux. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these other old dog men that took them losers and bred them. You know what I'm saying? Now, we can speak about some of these losers. We can even talk about who they losing to.
And most of the time they lose to great dogs. Their losses are epic based on who they lost to. But let's look on their terms. Let's look at their terms. Because, my term is, I told you my term. You know what I mean? My terms is not wavered because I admire Floyd and all the other dog men that was able to breed those losers. Oh, y'all. They got me on freeze. I'm sitting up there looking like Obama. Something caught his attention. What's that over there? Is that a rope?
Yeah, it's froze up. Hold on.
Hey guys, hold on, man. I know y'all don't see me moving, but I know you should be able to hear me. Mike is going to fix this, so we're going to do a quick recess and get me back to moving. Oh, this going to get juicy too.
I'm like, dang. I'm sitting here looking at it and I'm saying, this thing is screen time. Hold on, fellas. Let me get this thing together here. Hold on, fellas. We're trying to get this thing rebooted. Here, that got seem to be a YouTube freeze here. But I got you.
Looking at the frozen screen. That's it. That looks like Obama's. Obama's attention. What is
Hold on, fellas. I know y'all can still hear me. This thing should be rebooting right about now. Hold on. Loading. Still frozen. Mic check with the 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, fellas, y'all hang in there right quick. I'm finna do a quick YouTube reboot. See her just was turning there. Let's see if she kicked in. Nope, she did not.
those great quitters being taken home and bred? Now, y'all need to help me out tonight. Somebody give me a well-known quitter that has left an impact. He's tapping.
Mic check. You back.
All the way. Okay. Did they hit a part about the?
Real quick.
Yeah, everybody need some help. Can anybody tell me one you know a quitter that has a impact in the game? Need some help. I'm looking at the chats. Mike,
Yes,
see if
sir.
chat, give me one that I can run with. Get a chat some help.
Let's say we all
Am I still frozen?
No, you all right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping when he give up the chat, I got some people saying something. Go in chat. I'm chatting, y'all. I got the chat.
Green Team said Dirty Mary. Mike said China Boy. Angela's Daddy.
Mm-hmm. Y'all give me some good ones. I ain't bullshitting. Tony Montana said, I said snooty. For you viewers who don't like looking at the chat and just like sitting there watching, I'm going to name these for you viewers that don't like going through the chat. Y'all just be sitting there listening to the show. So I'm going to say some of these. They got some good ones too. Let's see. Tony Montana says, I'll say snooty. Good one. Banjo's daddy. Good one. That's right, Sack. China Buck. I don't know. China Buck, you're going to have to help me with that one, Garland. Garland, let me know. What China Buck do, man? He produced some good ones. You know, let me see. Dirty Mary. That's a good one. That was Green Team with Dirty Mary. Garland, China Bucks is a good one. I know he's a good one now. That's a shocker. But I don't know if he produced anything that really made an impact unless you know something. Yep, Simba. No, Simba, he was more of an impact when he was hot, when he was doing his thing. You know, once he took that L, you know, I would be surprised. You know, I just really never heard many great Simba dogs. He had some good ones, but not no great ones. Yep. Yep. Red Baby. Yep. He's produced some good ones. SBC Kennels said, Dirty Mary quit? Dirty Mary quit? I never heard that one. Okay, let's stop right there. Let's do some fact check. Fact check. The man asked the question. He ain't never heard it. So we're going to make sure that it's fact check. SBC, I'm with you, baby. Let's get some fact check out of the chat. Anybody know who? When? Okay. Good, fellas. Okay, for sure. Let's see. Mayhem. Y'all got Andy Cap, and grand champion art. You say Bo was broke up. SBC say Bo was broke up and couldn't scratch. Got counted out. Wolfie Study says Dirty Mary. Yeah, Alibaba, that's a good one.
Self-made with the Alibaba.
Richard Kennels said Finley's Bo produced a winner from every gyp he was bred to. Because he didn't quit. He couldn't continue. He couldn't scratch. It's a good point. He lost. But we weren't talking about losers. We're talking about quitters. That's right. Good ones. See, so you know, again, you have to see that there is a level to the curve. It has to be a level to the curve. If a man would take his dog after being a loser and a quitter and go and breed and create some good shit. It's got to be a level to that thinking. Because Good Dog Man has created some badass dogs off these dogs. You know, something you see, you know, I'm trying to get an insight of that because, guys, it could be you. We hear your opinions. You know, what we're talking about is facts that we know that are true back then. You know what I mean? So, my aspect was different. You quit. And you cease to exist. That means this bottom line. You just don't, you know, me, y'all already, my standard was set early. Early. With Red Ace. If I couldn't bring her home, and under the circumstances, still didn't matter. Should have threw her up there on that list. You understand what I'm saying? A whole line of dogs, going hard dogs came off of that bitch. She quit. Really never got started. But look what she did. So, hey, am I right? Can't forget that one. But remember what I said. Them puppies was already on the ground, fellas. It was already on the ground. And it didn't matter. Okay, hey, might want me to look at the poll. It says, is it good to take advice from someone who has never bred or hunted a game dog? 86% said no. I'm scratching my head on the 14%. I mean, you got 86% said no out of 124 votes. And so 14%, we ain't got too many of them. I just want to know if there's any of them in the room. You know what I'm saying? Do we have any 14% in the room? So we can hear your point of view of why, you know, what can somebody of that kind of stature tell you that can help you? Okay? I mean, do we have a 14%er in here? I mean, I thought we would have got 100% for that one. I really did. I really thought that one should have been a 96, 98, or a surprising 100. Because I would definitely like to know about that 14% thinking. The question falls in play like, got your boy over here, been around dogs all his life. Always had some dogs. Always. Knew how to feed them, take care of them, and sit there and tell you the best stories in the world. How far does his knowledge go to listen to? About far as what? Feeding them?
Mic check. Mic check. Okay, man, that should be better, fellas. 18, 14. Yeah.
And once you put it up in there a little bit. All right, did we get them 14%? Them 14%, do we got any of them 14%? I would love to hear your view.
Okay, y'all should be back. Hold on. Doing it again. 1 second here. Mic check. Mic check. There you
I know the chat moving.
we have a little difficulty here with the technical part of this thing. I guess when it misses with some stuff, everything wanted to act a little crazy, but she's starting to act like she got a little bit of sense. Anything in there, Mo?
I'm like Gallery Kennels. He said, I like to hear that 14%, and he LOL. I'm missing like every fourth or fifth word. Okay. Ram said, I actually asked Mr. Romero at a confirmation show this past May from his own mouth. Frisco was a smarter version of China. Smarter version. The funny thing about rumors is oftentimes you never hear about how it started them, but they sure do get spread around. That's right, Henry James. You know how it is. You whisper that word, and by the time it got around the room, it was a damn catastrophe. Just took the slow words and just beat it up. Lefty saying, my dad bred and raised German Shepherds. I like to say I learned a lot from him, even if they weren't game dogs. Well, one thing, for damn sure, Lefty, being a trainer myself, they all have their own specialty. And they do have a lot to do with gameness when you're dealing with German Shepherds. They have to be just as game as those bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? They do. So it's a hand-in-hand thing. Even like you said, even though, but if you look at what the German Shepherd does, it doesn't have nothing about a pit in its name. That's for damn sure. But when you say a German Shepherd, you know, you want a game German Shepherd. You know, they have to be just as game as them bulldogs when they got to go get a person. You know what I mean? Got to be ready to fight and fight hard, just like a down bulldog. It's just that their German Shepherd, they fight people, and the bulldogs are supposed to fight each other. You know, that's how it was back then. So yeah, he has a lot of game dog in him. Even if he never had a game dog, he has a game dog in that breed of a German Shepherd. The expectations is the same expectations that I would expect out my German Shepherd or Malinois. That's what I have raised both. You know, to be the same as the bulldog in his profession. So I agree with Lefty on that. You know, you had a lot to learn, but you know, it worked hand in hand. Did you learn that part when you start touching them game dogs? Did you notice the similarities of what Dad was doing, his concept? That's when you know you learn something, because you have to be able to pick that piece of part of the puzzle up. That was a good one. Thanks, bro. I mean, that was a good point. I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit because you was getting a wealth of information that really does help you now. You know, you didn't come in the game, you know, you came into the game, but you had a lot of knowledge coming into the game. Because Dad had put out a lot of knowledge. Believe that. Bill said he saw Frisco and said that he liked what he saw. Shit, I know guys that said they saw Luther go and they don't like what they saw. I mean, for real. For real. They said they saw Luther roll and he wasn't all that. But you see what the story is, you know, legendary. What was a row anyway? It's something to laugh at, you know what I'm saying? You know, that must have been, you know, he must have woke up the next day and changed his mind about everything them guys thought they saw, what they saw. Based on what they think they saw, he wouldn't never be the great Luther. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where that 14% come from. Can't stop. Thank you for the blessing, baby. SBC said, I believe Benny. What Benny said? I'm going to go find Benny and see what I got to go believe. Mason said, champion dog. Double M, what about the book writers? Elaborate on that one, Big D. Is the book writers telling the story or are they giving us the facts? Okay. Self-studies say, Wolfie studies say, would you buy your weed from somebody who knows nothing about weed? Nothing. You said I'm way behind. Garland says, my grandfather told me about when he used to match dogs at the Coast Guard base in the 40s and 50s. Paris Jackson says, probably the one that saw Luther didn't have one to put on it. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one, Paris. You're right. He just stand there looking, want to be heard. He want to be relevant. The only blind guy in the house. SBC said, old school mug that not trying to go back to the joint or get caught up. Grand champion Sandman quit. That's right, kid. Uh-oh. Mr. Kennels, I don't know what you said yes to, but he said, I'll explain why. To me, it depends on what you are getting from the individual. He may be very knowledgeable of aftercare, or he may be wise in different supplements and to get the max out of it. Good point. Just good point. Whose comment was it? That was Future. Future. That was Future to put that out there. See, that's the point. John May Kennels, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Just saying. Some never even owned dogs or hunted, but they gathered wisdom from some of the best. I can tell you that he's right, but check this out. He got his knowledge from some of the best to do what with it? That would be the first question. To do what with it? Okay? Now, you can read and learn all the things you can know about the dog game on the internet or in these books. And you can turn it to Earl Tudor, Don Mayfield, and never put your hand on a dog. Never put your hand on a dog. Never did nothing with one. But you can be all those guys. And guess what the problem gonna be with me? The reason why these guys did this shit is because they did it through experiment. By action. Doing the thing. The only way you're gonna gather what it means worth listening to. Give a damn who's telling you something. If you ain't using it or doing something and seeing yourself, if it works, then what are you doing with the information other than being a fraud? It is a fraud. Because if you're not doing it, you missed the most important part. With all that knowledge, you ain't did nothing with it at all. I wouldn't be spending time talking and listening to him. I'll be saying, why are you telling me all this and you ain't got shit? For real. Why do you know all this and you don't do nothing? That's what we want to talk about. To sit here and tell me what this man said.
That's like trying to figure out what it
You
is.
can't even fact check when you're doing that kind of shit. Because you don't know enough. You're just going by what everything you listen and read or hearing or what he's saying. Because you don't know nothing. You just sucking it in. That's not wise to do. Not saying that it don't get done because, again, that's why we don't never or probably will never get 100% where we all agree on something. There's always going to be a percentage of a different opinion, whether it's crazy to everybody, but not to everyone. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of good points in that direction. But again, those in that gridiron, deep gridiron, you know, we're gonna our attitudes about certain things is arrow, the point, that's the tip. Now you can fall under that because it's gonna always be the majority that creates that tip. You don't mind that other 14%. Would like to understand their way of thinking so you can get a better understanding, because guess what? I heard some good points. Now, does those points come to the level for me to change my point? Yeah. No, it doesn't. Okay? Because we're the majority. Majority of us understand what you're saying. Good point. But it doesn't rise to the level. This doesn't rise to the level. And that's where it comes to the point. Guys, if you're gonna rise to the level, then don't settle for that level right there that can't take you no further than right there. As far as he can take you. And that's why those 14%, they're taking second option. You know, those probably the people who look in their pedigrees, you know, there's nothing solid because their understanding is minority understanding. And it really is a minority understanding. We see it in the poll. So when these people have a way of thinking and you see it that way, you just don't raise to the level of us to change our mind. Get back down there and try to understand his way. Because it's pretty interesting, crazy as it may be, you know, but it's just a pretty good observing to try to get to see somebody explain that version, you know, that part of it. Again, that's almost like we was talking about with the curves, different levels. We have different levels of experience. But where does that fall in when we talk about those levels of who you listen to? You know, there's always been a problem with me when you have all that knowledge, but you yourself never used it. Yet, then you should be in a room full of people that don't use it. Because for a person who want to use it or has used it, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna want to hear from somebody that ain't done shit. I wouldn't. I wouldn't care if he sat in a room with Earl Tudor and Bob Wallace and everybody just sit there and just talk dog. And he suck up all that information, then come back and sit there in the room and tell us the whole event, all the stories. You know, I guarantee you, when they tell their story, they always got this way of doing this one move. You know, I do it all the time. Because it do make sense. You see what I'm saying? And that's the kind of person that comes back to y'all. Not saying everybody in the room, because we're still only talking about a minority. But this is where we at on that conversation. Because I still believe it's I wasn't expecting 14%. I was looking more in the high 90s. Because the person who don't know what to do with that knowledge, then why are you using it? Why do you even want to know? You see what I'm saying, fellas? Come on now. It doesn't rise to the level. Come on, y'all got to understand that. it's legit and understanding. But it doesn't rise to that level. If it doesn't rise to that level, which is that of the majority, then this is where you will find yourself making decisions in your game on what the level of what you're trying to do is going to be. You know what I mean? Remember, that falls in the same category when we start talking about levels of curves. When you got somebody who got a curve at home that never made it to the box, and he's saying, well, I don't care if he stopped 3 hours and 17 minutes, he's still a curve. Well, we never said he wasn't. I don't remember nobody ever saying he didn't. The point what we were making was, for my personal opinion, if I'm standing there with a one who has taken his and made it to get to a point where he curved at that point, there's a level where he was at compared to you stuck at the crib and couldn't get one out the yard. There's a level to that. I wouldn't care how you gonna change that. Do you have a good point? Yes. Do you have a valid point? Yes, but you're still the minority. And we understand what you're saying. There's nothing wrong with what you're saying, but the fact is it doesn't rise to this level here. 14%. It doesn't rise to the level where you want to be. Don't cloudy that 14% when you should be the majority, because that's where all the explosion of what you're learning is. It's not there to take what you're learning and pick it apart and find things where, you know, you don't mind being a minority. You know what I'm saying? You interject with your, you know, objective of difference because of that minority. You know, that's what happens. And you see that a lot of that on Facebook. You know what I mean, fellas? Anybody got some opinions? Anybody got something to say? Anybody feel like what I'm saying is true?
I'd like to give a special shout out to Nation's Best Kennels for showing up in the show tonight. What's up, fam? Shout out to my little brother out there, Red Bobby. What's happening, fam?
What's up, baby? You know, because remember, last week, before this happened, remember we was on that 60-40. And guys, it got rough. I mean, when you got the Shark Tank, when you got the Shark Tank eating sharks. When you have the Shark Tank, when there's not enough chum, sharks start eating each other. And in that conversation, that 60-40 and those levels of curves, it got to a point that we had to come back and revisit that 40%. Even still, again, 40%, you are still the minority. We do understand some of your points. But it still doesn't change the fact of the majority. You're not at that level. Now, when you're not at that level and you're trying to make a point and you're in the minority, remember where you at now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You still are the minority. You didn't rise to the level for us to agree with you to come down there and put you up here and move that down. That's a whole new level when everybody's jumping on your bandwagon. But when there's not, and you're in the minority, and it probably doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? But it does when it becomes a rock throwing contest. You see what I'm saying? I mean, some of you guys, you have to accept the 14%. But let's keep in mind, I'm not lying about it doesn't rise to the level Same thing we're talking about with curves. I ain't changing the fact of the meaning of a curve, but you're going to tell me that this curve right here that couldn't even make it out the yard has a level that's that of a dog that's out here that was trying to win? I mean, the one even out there trying to win and lose has no comparison to the curve. They couldn't even get that far. It's just no comparison. Same with the disagreements in some of the minority, and when it comes to these things in voting, where we may not never all agree 100% on nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes good conversation. I mean, I like pointing these things out because you're hearing my point of view. That's all you're hearing. Not written in the Bible, not written on the stones. You're hearing it straight out of my mouth being my point of view. And I'm giving you upfront references, facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting examples to show you, this is why we're the majority. Because majority of us thinks like that. We're just interested in the minority. Not here to bash you. Some of them things that they reply to would be like, okay. And, guys, pick a little bit. But the explanations, if we don't pick, you know what I mean? Then we may get conversation. If you don't throw rocks or curveballs, we may get a chance to hear the conversation before they go into a seashell. What I call that in this room still, come on, y'all, we scratched the wind here. We don't need curves and we don't have curves. Stand up. You feel it's right and can't stand up. You know what I'm saying? At least be real about it and leave it alone. You know what I mean? We all in this tank together. So we had a lot of back and forth going on in the sharks. It's all right to disagree. That's what makes it fun. But we have to understand the rules of engagement here. And guys that's carrying the majority are going to be engaged because you're still the minority. So don't get mad. Not saying that you're stupid or you're wrong and you're out on lunch and all that. No, we accept the 14%, but you're not at the level of the majority. So you cannot go back and forth and argue a point that has no significance to the majority. That's all. I hope I made that clear. Because guys be getting heated. Guys start talking crazy and getting mad at each other. Now, let's go to the next thing. The show is basically about patience. This is where patience plays such a big part. Patience plays such a big part. You gotta have patience with this 14%. Just because we're the majority, hey, we still have a house. It's a minority. And we shouldn't have nothing going out of whack because it's still part of the house. Remember, it takes a minority to be a house too. They're just a minority. So let's accept that, man, and be patient because some of them will never understand that level. They will argue that level right there. They will go down fighting and never accepting the fact this is why you are the minority here. We would just want to know your thinking. You're trying to make it like the majority is all wrong. And it's just all based in opinions. So we got to be patient. And then we got to be patient with each other in here. Because, look, this is a podcast. Nobody's walking around showing videos of each other's daily lives where we know who each other is up in here. You know what I mean? Some of us got a lot of dogs. Some of you might not even got no dogs. Some of you, you know, are competitors, and some of you guys are just dog owners that, you know, have good bred dogs or believe in your dogs. Okay, it's still different fashions. Different fashions, but we all have one thing in common. Some of us got it worse than others based on the criterias and the levels, again, in patience. Patience has a lot to do with rushing your puppies because you're not patient. You know? Yep. Checking out the breedings. You know what I mean? Rushing. I mean, just rushing in there, moving in with untested bitches and untested males. You know, that's a lack of patience. You know, you have good excuses because you do it, but it's still a lack of patience. And it will vary into the future if you have bad characteristics based on those decisions that, you know, a lot of these bloodlines got the shit in them. I mean, hey, like I said, a lot of that bullshit was quitting and they still became great dogs. Come on. A lot of them. So we all have our different opinions, but we all have to understand patience is what keeps everybody on the respecting things, man. It's the patience of everybody has a view. And we can be patient with that view. We can be patient to understand you got to be patient in your keep. You got to be patient in your feeding. You got to be patient when you walk your dog. You got to be patient when you train your dog. You got to have patience because if you're out there feeding your dogs and then coming in the house at all hours of the day, most of the time, you know, a dog shit ends up on your shoes and your wife is sitting there ready to chop your head off. You know what I mean? Those kind of things right there. Those are extreme things and necessary things to have patience. We don't have enough patience in the game because everybody is either in a hurry or not in a hurry at all. See, you can have some slow patience too. Oh, I got patience, I can wait. Right. Right, that's like the guy who's got all the knowledge but ain't never did shit. It falls under the same level, guys. We're still talking like this, okay? We're still talking like this. And this is where the patience has to be injected in everything that we talk about. Everything. All the way down to the Shark Tank. The disagreements in the Shark Tank. Because you guys are scratching into each other because you're hungry. That's okay, you're bulldogs. That's what happens. But experience is the best teacher in understanding the bottom line and accepting it is what it is when you are the minority. You cannot stand there and be ready to shoot at all of the majority. Okay, we respect your minority vote, but it doesn't reach the level of anything that's going to change what the majority thinks. So just to be patient and give him time to absorb if he doesn't like to lose or he doesn't want to be down there on the bottom end and don't want to accept defeat. You know what I'm saying? Or those who put up a good fight and you know, create a little chaos and then they hit the doghouse. You know, hey, all part of, you know, dealing with something that requires the most important thing, if you want to really know the truth, is patience. I mean, if you are patient, that means you're calm. You might get in a hurry, you get itchy. That's not being patient. Patience is when you're relaxed and you just know, let it come to me. Let it come to me. That's how this chat room is. We're definitely patient because we go through so much with the sound, the haters, the controversies. We have a lot of good times, a lot of fun times. The crazy shit that's going on in all our personal lives because we're family when we share these things with each other, man. And it's like, you know, again, it didn't start with the respect. It started with the patience, then the respect. Because we started being patient with each other, if you notice. Because we're all different. We scour the room looking for fakes. I'm serious. Those are hunters. You cannot, the game is built on hunters. So there's almost like a path for them to behave the way they behave. So you got to be patient because they carry the torch. Care what nobody say, the hunters are the key to the ongoing in the future of what was done many, 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 many years ago. And that's a fact. It's a fact. Care how they was breeding that shit. How they was mixing it. One thing you had to make clear and understand. You had to be patient to win. Especially when you're trying to make a recipe and you lose it. You know, you can be patient and continue being patient and keep on breeding something that's never going to work for you. And it has nothing to do with your patience. Your patience was honorable. The point is, you still came to a point that your patience should have come to an end. And being like, look, I'm getting something that ain't worth 2 cents. How many times you gonna try before you come to that realization of facing? Bottom line, shit wasn't never checked anyway. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Now, gentlemen, if there's any remarks, let's let them hear. You know what I mean? I like the part where we was talking about the losers. And that takes a lot of patience. I ain't never had that kind of patience. I just don't have that kind of patience. But I am not as great as the people who did. Remember that. So while we make it a fun game and we talk about the losers, the games, the scratch the wins, and all the things that we get caught up in our bubble. And you'll look at it and you'll see it's always the patient. The patient ones are the minority. And once you have the minority and everybody's in accord with the minority, knowing we got our majority, knowing we got our minority, you know what I'm saying? We have to be patient with them because a lot of people are, they're so competitive that even when they're on the losing end, they just continue to fight. Sometimes making no sense at all. But let's keep it real. I'm telling it to you real. You agree? Thumbs up. That's all. I've been saying some deep shit here. It's Talk Shit Tuesday. I put my 2 cent shit in, and I just want to know if y'all understand what I'm saying. See, we clear up. I just wanted to, reiterate on some of the things that we didn't get into a little closer in my point of view.
Kennels says, any dog will breed to their offspring its overwhelming desire to breed. Any dog will breed. Shit.
Yeah, dog will breed. But, it's got to do with health. And when it comes to breeding, the dog is, I never looked at a dog when it comes to breeding. I always look at it, the breeding is only happening because we're making it happen. That's what's going on. That's the only time that it becomes a point. You know, it's always the breeder. When you breed your dog, whether you're a hunter and you're breeding for this day here, you're breeding. You're a breeder.
Haki says, didn't Rascal and Honey Bunch quit?
I ain't never heard of Honey Bunch quitting. And I don't remember Rascal quitting either. I think Rascal lost game. I think twice. Your mic. You want to jump on this chat for a second? It's like I'm trying to look at the screen. I just keep seeing this blur, and it's causing me to have that vertigo feeling. I'm like, can you see it on my face when I'm talking? I don't know what it is. It's like I can't really see the screen, but I'm trying to focus, and it's like, uh-oh. I feel like, oh. I'm not, because see, I can't see my face because you see the camera right there in my face, so I can't never see my face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why I'm getting vertigo. I mean, I feel like I'm looking in the screen, man, and it's like I hope I'm not looking stupid. I'm almost like passed out for a second. So I'll be like, hey, I got you. Put it together.
Hey, look, while we talk about that patience thing, because he used to be impatient. This one right here, didn't have no patience at all. I mean, there's a lot of dogs that got off the yard. A lot. That walked off our yard due to him not wanting to sit back. And I mean, prime example. Everybody hear us talk about Buck Rogers. Buck Rogers was actually a slow starter, y'all. Yeah. Yellow Buck was a slow starter. Yellow Buck wound up off the yard, and Yellow Buck and Buck Rogers was littermate brothers. There's a reason why Buck Rogers stayed on the yard, because he had gave away all the other brothers. Because as a puppy, he felt that Buck Rogers was going to be the one, you know, which Buck Rogers wound up being the one. But Yellow Buck and Yellow Day and them, they wound up being the shit in other people's hands. Because he didn't waste no time. At 6-8 months, he pretty much had his mind made up, and training started right then. And I told him, man, look, we got 5.5 acres. We got time to sit back and just chill and have fun. Nah, Mike, nah. We gotta feed all these dogs, man. I'm gonna keep breaking this down. I'm gonna take the best of the best, and we're gonna roll with the best of the best. As he got older and started realizing that them weekends that we was having, you know, 80 dogs down to 40, and then like the shit and other dogs like that getting away because of his lack of waiting, he got a lot smarter. Because I think Buck Rogers was one of them that kind of broke him of that habit. You know, not every dog in the litter gonna start as fast. Now remember, the Buck Rogers in them litter and them, they was that hot litter. When we finally made that Mayday cross with that Stone City cross, that whole entire litter was hot. And guess what? We kept everybody in the litter though. But there was a whole lot of litters before then that built up to that. And his patience was horrible. His patience in the box was horrible. You know? Sometimes it pays to just sit back and just watch. Mo used to be, I trained to be in and out, right? We in and out. And then he on super skates, just all in. Every first 30, 45 minutes, he pushing the whole entire time. Until that night that, I'm going to tell you which night it was, when we lost with Dusty. We was on a game one, y'all. We was on a game one. Went 2 hours and 45 minutes. 2 hours and 45 minutes. That was her first longest one. Dusty was there. But she exerted so much that when he sat there and let Dusty just rest, he let her rest too long. I mean, that was one of them to where they both was just laying there. And he was just got away from the game plan. You know, he forgot what he did up to this 245 with this pushing shit. It took me to tell him, hey, you're letting her lay there too long. No, she need a break. She need a break. Well, it's your fault she need a break. Because this other dog ain't going nowhere, bruh. I mean, it did take 2 hours and 45 minutes for he shouldn't have took that long. You realize what you doing, and this ain't going nowhere. You got to get smart at some point. Bro got smarter as things got bigger and better. That's why, you know, it all paid out in the end because our longest one was 317. And I'm telling you, he worked that with superbness, with no handling. You know, so the reason we get into that patient situation because nowadays everybody breeding by papers. Nobody's looking at performance. Nobody's really breeding to hold anything. You're breeding to sell everything. You know, this game didn't survive this long on the breeder. You know, we couldn't have done it without the dogs, but the breeder couldn't have done it without the hunter. The hunter is the key to what a breeder does in this game. This is American Pit Bull Terrier fraternity. That was their purpose in them days. That was what it was all about. Now, confirmation shows, everything changes. I mean, a dog gonna have the drive to do whatever you want him to do and be the best at whatever it is he needs to do. But the dog can't talk to you. The dog can't tell you when he's tired. The dog can't tell you when he's sick. The dog can't really do nothing but just be the dog and then try to perform regardless of what the situation is. As the person who owns and handles a dog, you're the one that have to make those serious decisions about what's too long, what's too much, when to stop doing what you're doing, when to step back, when to change. You know, those are human decision-making processes. And in that process, patience is one of the number one things that to me, any dog owner has to have with their dog. We go through it when we're dealing with training dogs. You know how many times you're trying to tell a dog to sit, and he don't get it right, and all of a sudden he's fighting the chain, and what you gonna get frustrated, and then all of a sudden you gonna go put him away because you done got mad. Now the dog done won. And you want to know why he doing that every day now, because he won that day. Hello? He won that day. And he feels like this is all he has to do to keep winning with you. Because you don't have the patience and the time to outlast the damn dog. No, we're going to keep doing this until you get it right. And think about that. The patience to stick to doing what you're doing will lead to what needs to be done to get that dog right. Number one facto, undeniable. And that goes along all bases, all streams, everything that you do when it comes to anything that you do when you're dealing with these dogs. Patience goes a long way with your breeding program. Everybody breeding the papers, okay, you got 11 pups come out of litter. Every time that you look into that litter and decide what you're going to take, if you're not going to keep all 11, you're going to have to make a decision. That's a human decision. And then when you make that decision on what you're going to keep, you have to understand from that point on, and when you make that decision, you're going to have to be patient with your choice that you made at all times. Patience. You know, because back in the day, that was the key to everything them men did. They would sit back and they wouldn't touch them till like they 3.5, 3 years old, before they even really started even trying to school them. They gave them time. It seems crazy nowadays. I hear people doing 4 and 6 month old puppies. Like, what you gonna see out of 4 or a 6 month old puppy? Oh, that's puppy play to me. You know, all puppies play. Some play harder than others. Don't make that hot puppy any better than the one that's sitting over in the corner and ain't trying to play. Because Buck Rogers was that one that wasn't trying to play with nobody, and wasn't nobody trying to play with him. But when he did start playing, he wasn't nothing to be played with. But he put himself in a position because of what he did prior to that he didn't want to wait on, that he had to save face, but I didn't have no choice but to wait on this dog. Roger Ramjet, 2-time winner, 2-time loser. How was Roger even losing 2? Because Roger was a slow starter. I had already been through 5 different hands when he came back to the yard. Didn't have no respect for the dog, except for he back on the yard. Because Mo will go, if you ain't treating him right, he will go back and get him. I raised Roger Ramjet. I brought Roger Ramjet home with me. Also, I brought Buddy home with me. Now, these are great dogs off some great breedings that never got bred. Now, Roger Ramjet, he ended up coming to get him back. Red Man, he wound up coming to get him back. These are dogs that I took because I was patient. No, don't get out. Put him on the yard. No, bring him over here, put him on the yard. Because remember, we a tag team. Now, I don't really get into what and how he do it when it comes to what he pick and how he pick. But I do have a whole lot to say on what lead that yard and what I let him leave the yard. So a lot of stuff wound up on my yard. And that stuff that wound up on my yard, a lot of it, well, say 3 of them, wound up to be 15 and 17 years old when they died. Never bred. Never, ever bred. Never, ever touched. But was some of the best breeds we ever made. Because I wanted to prove that these same dogs could be great house dogs, and at any point in time, when the shit got rough, they was always gonna be there to do whatever he wanted to do. They wouldn't, we just wouldn't have never been empty. To the point that we didn't have nothing. I always made sure we had something. Just never was forced to have and say, well, let's go ahead and breed Buddy. Let's go ahead and breed Piper. Because there was Piper, Balthazar, Prue, the whole Charm crew. But Piper and Balthazar wound up being 2 that I kept. They lived to be 17. Belty lived to be 18 years old, and Piper 17 years old. Great dogs. So when we talk about patience, man, I know what it looked like when you don't have none. I mean, we ain't perfect. I'll be the first one to tell you some of the dumb mistakes, I done seen made, because of lack of patience.
You can get caught up in this game to the point to where if it don't look right, don't act right, it's gone. And you know how many dogs you can go through if you don't have patience? You know how many dogs you can ruin if you don't have the time to sit back and wait on it to do whatever you needed to do? Because you don't want to make the decision to keep it. So why not give it the best opportunity it can and just sit back? Go read a book. You know, I used to tell you, go read a book. You know, because as he got older and the more we were, we stayed in the game, he got better. I mean, I've always been the patient one because, again, he's more intense than I am. You know, I'm not more like the, hey man, calm down and just listen. You know, I'm the one that reels him in. You know, everybody need that person. Most of us have a spouse that will reel you in. You know what I mean? Everybody got to have that somebody. And for the ones who don't have that somebody, they will be the first to tell you their mistakes when it came to patience. And the poll today was strictly to just put that out there because, I try to create a poll based on 100%. Knowing that some things are always going to be controversial, like the Kerr thing. Actually, I wasn't expecting the Kerr situation to be as tight as it was. But to even see, I don't know what the numbers are now, but that 14% tonight, it didn't bother me because of 98 or 96. It didn't bother me at all because I actually looked in the chat, and for those who were part of that 86% that I think that was, or I think it was 86% that was down there. If you think about it and you look at some of the comments, of those some of those 14%, they are absolutely correct to feel the way they feel. That don't make them wrong. That makes them just the minority. I understand what Mo was saying. That just makes them the minority. Don't make them wrong because there was a whole lot of comments that if you guys look in that chat, it has to make sense. You can argue any point now, trust me. You go outside and say the damn sky blue and somebody gonna say, no, it ain't blue. Its name is a purple, green, blue or some shit. I mean, you can always argue points, but then sometimes you gotta stop and look what the other person's opinion and how they feel about whatever the issue is. But when you run in a kennel, you don't have no polls that you have to run. I mean, you have to make these decisions and then you got to run with it at that point. That means the patience and everything that goes with that dog when you made that decision start the minute you took on that responsibility. Just like when you look at this poll that we're working with tonight. Seems all out like 14%. Like, wow, I knew I wasn't going to get 100%. I've asked some of the most simplest questions that turned out to be some of the most controversial polls that actually had good reasoning. Good reasoning. Now, that right there tells you this is how this Bulldog game been from day one, bro. It didn't get like that because we just started making it obvious. You can go back and get some of the old schools, and boy, you will see some of the conversations, and not everybody always agreed on everything. And maybe that's what made it so exciting and so competitive. Because you could take what you believe, and I could take what I believed, and we could, we could see what's up. That's how that went down. But again, patience is not something that you have to go to the box to prove. Patience is something you have to deal with at home based on the decisions that you make. And I'm pretty sure everybody that's grown in this room understands what that means. Don't necessarily have to be tied to these dogs. That patience goes way further and outside of this damn dog room. And the meaning still doesn't change. Patience means exactly what it is. Sit back, understand what you're doing, and just wait. How do you know when the right time is? Well, that's where I come back with, you know what, man? Let me explain something to you. Experience has always been the best teacher. Take it from a man who has a trade. And I have many trades. But I'm experienced at these trades. Because my ability to do one thing has given me the ability to do other things. Because they all had something to do together. Just like I'm saying. I started out being an HVAC, growing up in the family business. Wound up fixing appliances. Now I'm fixing chillers and supermarkets and hospitals. But guess what? I'm a great electrician. I'm a great plumber. And thank God for modern technology, I have the ability to work computer programs, because 90% of the equipment out here today, even your TV, including all my equipment that I have to put in these buildings, all of it has a computer board in it, which means I have to be able to program them, understand how to program them to make them work to the satisfaction of my customer. Now, experience in all those other fields gave me the ability to do that. Now, based on my experience and the ability to sit back and learn, you know what I'm saying? Remember, all this started off of learning. In the process of learning, I knew how hard it was for me to learn because I was not patient. I was always willing to jump in there and think I knew something and just jumped in there instead of just sitting back, paying attention, listening to what my dad was trying to tell me. And it would have saved me from a lot of mistakes I made, because he would just let me make those mistakes. Been shot by 600 volts before over something that he'd been constantly telling me, before you dive in there, make sure that you don't have no power. Me still running in there grabbing shit, not paying attention to power, and went in the wrong way with a screwdriver and got the shit knocked out of me. Got hit by a microwave. Dad always said, when you open up that microwave, you go messing around in it, you kill that capacitor. The capacitor's holding enough juice, boy, to kill you. Jumping in there, I know I could fix the damn microwave. I'm going to dive in there. Guess what? I got hit by a damn capacitor on a microwave that wasn't even plugged up. Knocked me across the room. But those, to me, that's lessons learned. Because then I learned to sit back and just shut up, pay attention to everything he said, and when he told me it was time to do and show him what I knew, I did it his way, and guess what? I became a lot more successful. Same thing with the dogs. The minute I could slow-mo down and listen to what everybody else was trying to tell him around him. Twin, you're moving too fast. You're moving too yeah, Twin, you really is moving too fast. So when he actually did slow down, we actually became, some good guys. I mean, we was on a run there for a minute. As far as wins. And in the end, I unlike some other guys, we had a chance to be out there and put in at least 40, 50, just to get out there. Had a good run. But never made it to 10 losses. And to me, that was fun. But I can also tell you there were 5 that I could count early. 5 that I can really count early that could have totally been avoided. Totally. Including the red ace one. If you had just been patient and thought about what I was saying with that long-ass trip, that we ain't in no hurry to get back home,
We see she already acting like this. Let's give it a couple days. You know, nah, this bitch a killer. Nah, this bitch a killer. She gonna do this. Oh, she did. She wound up doing it, but she didn't end up doing it the way she should have been able to do it because he didn't give her the time. So we have learned our lessons. And let me be the first to tell you, I know when it comes to this type of conversation, what it actually looks like when you got a person who don't have patience. You know? The difference is not a lot of y'all got what we got. You got somebody over there who gonna make your ass listen, slow you down, stop you, let you crack your head. Like my dad used to let me crack my damn head. Like I let him crack his head. Remember, he didn't bring Red Ace home. Knowing that was the worst decision to me he ever made in his life because it was his fault to me. But I understood. But I never let him make that mistake another day after that. So, what we learning out of the day? First thing we're going to learn, which took us back to that first conversation about the curse situation and everybody having the right to have their own opinion when it comes to these dogs. And how, you know, that right there to me is the most important thing because opinions is like assholes. Everybody got one. So we all old enough and we've heard that enough. Why we got to get in a room, a grown-ass man, and feel like everybody got to think the same way? No, we done been on this earth long enough to know don't everybody have to think the same way. We can agree to disagree. I'm all right with that. I had a situation with my man, Bakari. But we talked about it like two men. And you know, back and forth, but he heard me, I heard him, and when it all boiled down to it, we still brothers. He's still Bakari to me. He's still my dog. But we talked about it. And it's about, and it didn't have nothing to do with but these dogs, our opinion on how we deal with these dogs. You know? And to me, that's what makes this a great room. It makes me question when I see other things other than that because, again, you know, nobody can kick anybody out in this room. That's why I stress respect for everybody in the room. This is why this room stays blue. Because we all understand and we appreciate the fact that we all have that one thing in common. This is why we put these questions out here. This is why we have these conversations. Because this is what made the game, fellas. Y'all know the stories. Y'all have read the stories. You can get old books. I'm just trying to tell you in the life that I lived, the part that I had in this game. From the early 80s all the way up to the late 2000s. That part of that game, look at all the people we had the opportunity to meet. All the things we had the opportunity to learn and do in this American Pit Bull Terrier fraternity. That's history for us. That is history. So doing what we're doing now, we're not sitting down writing a book. I mean, Lord knows if I could have the time to actually sit down and write a book, I swear to God, I think it would be a bestseller. Because I got one hell of a life. And I live an open book life. Because of my type of life, I have to live an open book life. Anybody can Google me and you're going to know exactly what I do for a living. It's not going to be hidden. And it still don't stop me from having this conversation and talking what I talk because I don't have to worry about being fired. I mean, I don't have that responsibility or that concern because I love what I do and I love my dogs. Always have. So this is one of them situations where I stop and I can look into this camera. I can tell you guys, you know, hey, we're always going to tell you about what we did and how we did it and what was around when we did it and talk to people that we know we talked to and have our own opinion. Didn't ask you to like it. Didn't really ask you for your permission. And that don't make me better than you because I'm sitting here. No. Because I want y'all to feel the same way I am. And actually, as you grow
into this, and you might be the other person who take this to another level into that next generation or into the future, that you be the same way. Don't be the one that gets stuck on knocking any and everybody like you know everything, because you really don't. Because I never said we did. We can only tell you about us. Can't tell you about how everybody else did what they did. You know, I can tell you about the things that we learned from them that helped us become better at what we did, and the mistakes that we made along the way, and how we dealt with them, and how we were able to get in with them, and how we were able to go places and see and become a part of a fraternity that was, you know, I still talk about to this day because it's a part of my life. These, you know, dogs were always going to be a part of my life. I'm sorry. Too old to sit here and be acting like they're not. That's why now it's more important for you guys today to understand when we speak a disclaimer, you can't live what we lived, because that's in the past. And we try to keep it back there in the past. Moving in the future, y'all under different circumstances. Everything's going to be different, but one damn thing is not going to change. The dog is still going to be there. Just other people dealing with the dogs. Other people doing things with them. You know? But in that same process, you can't get away from the honesty, the trustworthiness, the integrity, the respect, and the fraternity. Don't ever lose control of that. Because when you lose control of that, you're going to lose the dogs. That is what we're not trying to do. We have what, you know, they didn't lose them long before, you know, we got into this, and everybody, I mean, who don't know, we took headshot and we lost a whole lot of dogs through being taken and killed. You know, but again, fraternity still exists, still moves on, because that means it still has the future. This room has the future. That's why everything in here blue. You know what I'm saying? And because of that blue is why I know this fraternity will survive. We call it the Shark Tank, but them are dog men, dog women in that room. Them people are blue. There's new faces in there. People that I look to welcome in to become part of this. I'm looking to make it bigger than anything out here, because that's what's going to save the game. And what we all going to have in common, we're going to live by the disclaimer first. We're going to respect the dogs. Second and third, we're going to respect the fraternity, because that's what you're trying to be a part of. I mean, to me, if you got American Pit Bull Terrier, you in a American Pit Bull fraternity regardless. You know, I don't tell everybody what to do with their dog. It's not about telling people what to do with their dog. You can do whatever you want with the dog, but give me the same respect. That's all I'm saying. Give me the same respect. Because you do what you do don't mean I love mine any less. You got me bent. I don't roll like that either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to look at this chat because I seen a lot of my boys up in here. My boy had a little woo-woo going on. He been getting like that lately, but I think it's because his vertical is coming from this light right here, and he can't see no more. Well, he can see. It's just the blind, you know, the light gets him into that little woo-woo thing. And I could see it when he be talking, because he's not talking into the camera. He's trying to look away from that light situation. But look here, fellas. Y'all know where we coming from when it come down to this, right? Trying to make sure see the chat pull up, man. I see my chat coming up. Okay. Well, them Bulldogs, yes sir, Future 100 Twin. Y'all know where I'm coming from. Yeah, I see y'all. Okay.
Frank Rizzo. Frank Rizzo, what's up, fam? I seen a couple people. K-Walk. What's up, fam? Welcome to the show, bro. And for all my new faces I see up in this chat room, look, we welcome you to the Shark Tank, first of all. Welcome you. It don't cost you nothing to be part of this Shark Tank. You right, all this blue up in here, we all on the same level. We all got that thing in common, these bulldogs. And all I ask you to do is when you show up in this chat room and you new to this chat room, don't be afraid. Go ahead and talk dog. Participate in the chat. That's the most important thing I look at. As long as you participate in the chat, guess what? When you show up, you're going to get your hardware. You're going to be just like everybody else up in this Shark Tank. So much respect to the Shark Tank. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Another thing I wanted to speak on while I got everybody in here, I want to get my man, Frederick. Frederick, I see you, fam. Thanks for that super chat, fam. Mike is Walter Williams and Mo is Eddie Murphy. Eddie the Vert. Come on, man. Why I gotta be Walter though, man? Come on, man. I thought I would, well, you know, you're right, you know, because Eddie was that wild one, wasn't he? You know, Eddie, he would, give me that money, man. You know, Eddie was always the hot one. Hey, Frederick, I'm gonna let you have that one, fam, because I had to stop thinking about it. You know what? You're right. Shout out to my man Arrowhead. Hi, Key. Bushante. Hakeem Bushante. Fam, I've been watching the chat, man. Look, I appreciate your comments, man. Actually, I appreciate you even being in the room. I haven't seen you before, and I don't know if it's your first time, but now that you got my attention, I want you to know, you show back up, fam, you're going to have that hardware. Because I appreciate your comments. And another thing that I wanted to bring up while we was talking about, you know, these bulldogs. I've been watching Facebook, you know, I try to get around to everybody's channel, and I be watching these 4 and 6 month old puppies, and they just be like, and they actually put that shit on Facebook. Now, just out of curiosity, I'm just wondering, you know, when people, and I'm not meaning for anybody to speak on their behalf, I'm just wondering, you know, trying to get an understanding why people do that. Because, I mean, is that something that helps sell puppies? Because I've seen some people be talking, they be seeing them do that, and then all of a sudden be like, you know, I want one of them. And I'm just wondering, just out of curiosity, you know, is it helping them sell puppies? Because if you're a real bulldog man, and you've had some litters, somebody tell me that when they coming of age that you don't see that going off in the pen. Every damn litter. I mean, literally, look, man, I don't even explain this to you because you already know we done had enough litters that I've seen enough damn litters that there's a point in time then where you got to start taking people out of the pen and putting them on chains. Not put them in another pen, them 4 and 5 months olds. No, it's time to put them on a chain. Get out there with the rest of the big dogs and I'll let them act the fool out there with the big boys. So that kind of stuff was never impressive to me. But I'm wondering, being done so openly, you know, I don't see people doing that with no German Shepherds, none of the Rottweilers showing their puppies, you know, because, you know, we done had Rottweiler litters, we done had German Shepherd litters, we done had Malinois litters, and they all bang. You know, not to the degree sometimes of these pit bull litters, because, you know, sometimes you got that crazy one in there to just go nut, you know what I mean? And you got to be aware of your litter. Sometimes you have some of them Rottweilers, you just start, and you got to get him out the pen. But just out of curiosity, is what they're using now to
sell puppies, because to me it don't look good. You know what I'm saying? That just don't look good, because we already got a bad name. They already think that, you know, instead of saying every dog does this, every puppy does this, every litter of all breeds will do this. You put a camera in the damn pen, bullies, I mean, Frenchies, they all doing this. But why does it look so horrific? And why don't I see bullies in the German Shepherds or the Rottweiler or Doberman Pinscher puppies acting like that? Because they don't need all that to sell the dog. And neither do we. So, just out of curiosity, I'm just saying, somebody need to fill me in, because I'm old school with this. I mean, I'm old school to this, and yeah, I just wanted to know, is there something that they doing like that that is actually getting out there to where it's okay to do that, and do you guys feel like, is it really going to help us or hurt us? You know? You're right. Cashmere got it. I see you. I see you, fam. Yeah, it's making us look bad. Yeah, and that's the way I feel about it. I mean, I just think it makes it look bad. Because, you know, ain't nobody else doing it but us. You know, and don't even understand why they even allow it. I actually thought I would see more people commenting on it. Me, I don't comment on other people's thing, because to each his own. But again, don't make it look good for any of us just because we got them either. You know, just because I got a pit bull, does that mean she's a dog fighter? I mean, I'm going hard kennels, so I'm one of the twins. Because I have a pit bull, does that mean I'm still fighting dogs? I mean, you know, one of them things that's up in the air, because I'm always love my dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to have them, so it don't matter what people think or how they think. You know, I'm going to have my dogs and give a damn. You know what I mean? So, I just think we need to tighten up on what we do and how we do it, because you're always going to hear me push it right here with that disclaimer. You know what I mean? We do not promote dog fighting at all. We're not here to do that. We're here to speak the historical and entertainment purposes. That's it. Our views are our views only. And they should be addressed. Because, you know, the Animal Welfare Act, I think is a 1976 or 79, one of them. I don't have it off the top of my head because I don't be, but I know it well enough to know we live by the disclaimer, fellas. If you live by the disclaimers, there's no reason you should have to worry about what happens to your dogs. Okay? I've seen a lot of craziness, you know, them people taking dogs off in barns and living in pieces, and, you know, we are better than that. We're supposed to be better than that. You know, there's, again, I don't get into how people raise their dogs, but if you love your dogs, you know what I'm saying? One thing nobody should ever see is a skinny dog or a dog that's starving or living in their own shit. I mean, I don't have no respect for that kind of dog, man. That's a bad look, and it's always going to be a bad look. And I'm always going to be an advocate of letting them know that you're a shitty person. You know? And coming from me, an ex-hunter, and they tell me I got the nerve. Yeah, hell yeah, I got the nerve, because I love my dogs. I have warriors. I have Spartans. That's what they are. You damn right I love them. Come on now. Y'all know we all understand that we know what that look like, because that's why we all in here, and I guarantee you, that's one thing I do not have to worry about in this room right here. I know everybody in this room, everybody who comes and watches this video should love their dogs.
because you don't have to feed them if you don't, you know, you don't have to feed them. You don't have to have them if you can't feed them. If you don't want to take care of it and love it, then why have it? You know, some people have these dogs to make money. I'm cool with all that. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting in, you know, we've been trying to wrap the game in because there's a whole lot we can talk about as history when it comes to these dogs. Because dogs that's in the past, you know, they're dead and gone, but we're still living off of these dogs as we move to the future. The problem I'm seeing as we coming into the future is you can bring the old names here, but you can't bring the old names to the future. You know what I mean? And try to tell me I got Jeep here in the future when I don't. I got Red Boy and Rascal here in the future when I don't. You know, Red Boy used to be a real dog. Jeep was a red boy. You know, he used to be a red, you know, real dog. Rascal was a real dog. But them dogs was 20, 30 years ago, bruh. So in order to be able to save them dogs and live off their accomplishments, you have to bring the likeness to the future. And that's what I stand on. That's why, you know, you get away from, let's stop talking about them for a second, and let's talk about what's happening here in the future when you're looking at not Jeep, not Red Boy, but you're trying to bring the likeness. You're trying to bring that great American Pit Bull Terrier likeness to the future. With the future the way it is. And it's okay. But if you're going to stand on the breeding of an American Pit Bull Terrier dog, please remember, you've loved that dog first, and you live by that disclaimer to keep it moving into the future. Your business ain't everybody's business. You don't need to be rolling your puppy out there to try to sell a damn puppy, because you're not impressing me, because I've never had a litter. We have never had a litter. Even when we had 1 and 2, that at some point we had to take them out of that pen from being in there with each other. So that's not impressing to me. So stop it. Stop it. You're making everybody look bad. So tonight, I'm back. I just wanted, you know, I get a chance to get out here because I feel like I need a little bit more playtime simply because, you know, Mo he been through a lot too. I got to understand, you know, he finally got a chance. Check this out. Mo finally got a chance to see what it feel like. You know what I mean? You know, he really wasn't catching on when I be like getting on him about, you know, when he get off in front of the camera, he had them done, you know, them down and dead moments, you know, and like go to sucking him up and everything. You're going to see Mo change a little bit even more because this little situation right here put the shoe on the other foot. And my brother was worried crazy about me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, crazy. You know, ready to, I don't know if he was going to, you know, kill the doctors or some shit. I mean, he was like, he needed to hear something. You know, what do you mean? He's gone. You know, that type of shit. So it helps me to get him to understand what it's like, you know, to sit back and watch something that you've seen for a couple of days that I've been watching for damn near 2 years, 3 years. You know what I mean? Remember, his window keeps getting smaller. You know, the eyesight is getting even more. But I'm still going to keep driving him home. I'm still going to keep pushing him to keep being the best that he can be. I'm going to keep him scratching, you know what I mean, in front of this camera and outside of this camera. Because he did it for me. You know? That's why I'm here. Remember, and there was nothing they could find wrong with me. But y'all see what I looked like for those who didn't want to, you know, if you go back and see the earliest part of the video, you'll be able to see, yeah, I had a trauma moment. And it's self-explanatory up there, but then thank God and the blessings of everybody and their prayers and, you know, and whatever that twin power activate shit is, I'm still here. And I'm living. Now, we both got issues. But we old ass men. Come on now. I mean, to me, 61 ain't old. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But one thing for damn sure, you guys understand this. Live your life to the best, you know what I mean? Because, tomorrow ain't always promised, So keeping that thought in mind. If you like this show tonight, I'm always going to say this to the Shark Tank, you know what I mean? Because this is something that we do for all you new viewers. This is something that we always do. Whether we have people on or not, and especially big shout outs to y'all, but it's always this thing I do, and I always say, hey fellas, if this show was what y'all was expecting when you got here, then if you learned anything, I need thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Muscles, muscles, muscles. See, I can't really scream tonight because if I do that, my wife gonna run in here and she gonna be hollering, telling me to calm down. Because believe it or not, have you noticed, I have calmed down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta calm down at least until this shit passed over for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So y'all help me out with the enthusiasm with me, give me them damn muscles. And always the roses. I need roses, roses. Give me the damn roses. So trust me, I ain't lost that enthusiasm. Y'all don't even get me wrong. But because of the situation, you know what I'm saying? I promised my wife I would cut my enthusiasm down because I get geeked up in here. And, my chat room, we all be on that, roses and the thumbs up and everything because I love it. That's the first part of the show to me. But because of my situation and my little ticker thing, you know what I mean? Until we make sure it works right, we don't want to sit in here zapping me. You know what I mean? Because I'm in here tripping, you know what I mean? They ain't got the kinks out of it yet, you know what I'm saying? So I can't get myself worked up. So, hey, look here. I love this, you guys. I see all these roses. I see all these muscles. And I'm doing it in a calm way because y'all kind of understand where I'm coming from. But that definitely helps me out at home. You know what I mean? 'Cause trust me, she went through a lot too. But guess what? We still here. And outside of that, the love, man. The prayers, all that stuff to all my people who donated. Fellas, man, I don't ever be out here. Never was one of those to be on that super chat and push donation shit. You know what I'm saying? We work hard and we time to work every day. I think I'm gonna work to the day I die because I don't know how to stop. Because I kind of love what I do, and if you stop doing what you love, what you're doing, life might just end for me. So when I see people that do things like Freeze did and Frederick and Frank Rizzo, there's people in here, Paris, and long-time supporters, man. Long-time supporters, and they always contribute to this channel, always. Some do it on the Super Set, some do it on the Cash app, and they don't be wanting no praise. They like undercover guys, you know what I mean? There's a lot of y'all that's like that. But I'm gonna let y'all know up front, I don't be in front of this camera that much, but when I do get in front of I'm gonna put your ass on blast and let you know, fellas, from my heart, look me in my face, man, you don't understand how much appreciated it is because it ain't never been about the amount of money you ever gave. It is the fact that you actually took the time to give. You know what I'm saying? How can you not appreciate that? That 99 cents? I wouldn't give a damn if it was a penny. No, I'm going to be honest with you. That move Freeze did. Look, he jumped there. I see all that red there, but my heart jumped. You know what I'm saying? My heart jumped. That's why my big shout out to you, Freeze. But I just want y'all to know, man, look, this channel wouldn't be nothing without you people out there. Because you people is why we keep doing what we do. And you know what? I would never, if I wasn't into what I did, I wouldn't feel bad when I couldn't do it. So y'all should have a general idea of how much I love what I do. even when it comes down to my work. You know, I don't have to do it. If I can't put my heart into it, I won't do it. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to do it to where I enjoy what I'm doing, because then when I'm doing it and I enjoy what I'm doing, I'm going to have fun doing it, and it's going to be right. Yeah. And that's what you guys make me feel like every time I come up in here. And when I can't give y'all back what you giving, I'm disappointed, because I owe that back to you. And for everybody who showed up tonight, and for all the love and the prayers and the shout outs and the phone calls and the Facebook, I mean, everything, man, it's just overwhelming for me, my family, and I'm trying to drive it into the ground, but y'all deserve all the appreciation I have to offer. So from me to you, roses, muscles, thumbs, money, I'm flapping back at you. I just want y'all to just keep doing it and keep bulldogging. Because one thing we're always going to do here, and for those who don't know, for all you newcomers, over here, in this room right here, in this Shark Tank, on this video, we don't ask you to do much. We say hit the like button, be respectable, and love these dogs, and live by the disclaimer. That's not much. And one more thing, always, I mean always, scratch the win. And you know what? I bet you this is I guarantee you this is the most calmest way. Go back and look at the videos. It ain't never been done this calm. The damn, by now, the damn mic beat done blew out because we screaming. God damn, scratch the win, baby. You know what I mean? But tonight, I got to keep it down. You know what I mean? I'm kind of do this peaceful, because we always gonna scratch the win, baby. And I love y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, fellas, we're gonna be hanging out in the parking lot. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the new viewers, and for all my new followers and viewers, I see you. Show back up, because we're gonna be having that hot mic Friday. Hopefully we're gonna have some of the boys stopping through. You know, all my boys wanted to come through, but kind of got in a little late tonight. I'm still kind of dealing with hospital shit, so I didn't get a chance to talk to anybody. But you know, we're gonna be doing some little things, a little different Friday. You know, I'm gonna have one of them power polls, because again tonight, poll, it was definitely a talking piece, because it was not 100%er. That's for damn sure. So till then, y'all, Friday night. Look, don't go nowhere yet, because you know I don't leave it like this. I'm always we going out bumping. So Mo, he in there laying down. I ain't gonna go bother him right now. But hold on, y'all follow me this. Yeah. Where am I at? Tony Montana, man. Tony to Montana, thanks for the super chat, fam. I see ya. But you know what? Well, I got that rock on. I'm gonna do this rock with you in a second, though. Only because I ain't gonna let that scratch and win be that damn quiet. We gonna bump this one. Hey, don't forget the parking lot, fellas. You know, that's the place for all you who don't know. Let this bad boy run an hour. We gonna let that chat just run on along. So if anybody want to still throw them enough donation, they super stickers out there, y'all go ahead. But until then, we still doing this. We're gonna be rocking out just like that, cause we always scratch the win, baby.
Only the strong survive, baby. Only the strong survive. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. That's what coming back from death do to you. Can't fuck with this. Can't fuck with this. Death is inevitable, but not today, baby. Not today, baby. Yeah. Now this is when I get worked up. I be like, calm down, Mike. Calm down. Peace, fellas. You already know. I took him out, man. I seen you got a little woozy in you, that one. Hey, man. Appreciate the love, fellas. Appreciate the love. Y'all know what's up. Hold on, let me get this bump on, man. Hey, special shout out to my man Moy, my boys, walking down Ram, Boom, Bakari, Richard Garcia, aka Schoolboy, 7-8, General, my man, the boys, man, look, today it all happened to me. We didn't really have a chance to get right back to y'all, you know, and it was almost like they stepped in and they put out that APB, did a special show. You know, put it out there just to let everybody know, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Hey, my boy down, you know what I mean? A lot of, for people who didn't understand, they kind of thought it was Mo. I mean, what Mo's me. So, I gotta give that love to them, man. You know what I mean? I want y'all to support them because they sure as hell supported me. And I will always support them. The same way they will always support you. So, as we ride this out tonight, man, as you notice, I ain't trying to click over it, and I'm jumping between the seat and everything in here, because that's what my job usually look like. That's why if Mo was sitting here, he'd be over here doing this. You know, got his head down doing that thing right there. But see, Mo ain't got my swag, though. You know? Y'all see it, though. That's what life do for you, baby. Y'all respect it, and I see y'all Friday. For real. Peace. Love you too, family. Love you. Can't help but show that love, baby. Man, y'all made me cry, man. Come on, man. I ain't got no tissue. My nose start running and shit. My wife gonna be having a damn fit. Baby, you okay? Oh, nah, baby. They all the damn rose and just thumbs up the fucking muscles and shit. I'm kind of emotional up in this bitch. One love, fam.
I tell you what, man. Carlos, I'm working on it, fam. I swear to you, fam, I'm working on it, man. Appreciate the love, man. I got my eye on you, Tyson. Look. All you got to do, fam, is keep coming back, participating in the chat, man. Trust me, man. I'm going to make sure you get your hardware, fam. Show, man, but I'm back, baby. Man, believe me, it was a shocker to even be in a situation like that, fam, but you know what? It's a blessing just to be back. So I'm enjoying it, and I appreciate all the love, fam. That's 100. Straight from the heart, baby. Rock it! You're right, baby. Always gonna try to keep it real. Can't come no other way, man. Too old to do it in the other type of way. Shit, what I gotta lose? shout out, happy birthday, Crockett. From the GH.CH family, fam. Happy birthday. Want me to sing it right quick? Happy birthday to you. Y'all know what I'm saying. To my main man, Crockett. Appreciate the love, Tony Montana. He said, thanks for keeping me company while I work. If you listen, fam, I appreciate having you, fam. Thanks again, fam. National Best Kennels, I see you, fam. Appreciate the love. Next time I see you, you will definitely be getting your hardware, fam. Damon Johnson, what's up, fam? Appreciate the love, fam, as always. Adrian Mills, what's up, man? What's up, baby? Got a little tied up, couldn't wait to chat. You, I see you in the chat. Shout out that love. Appreciate the love. Christian! Appreciate that, man. Much love back to you, man. Godspeed. Shit, he running like a truck, baby. He got me on nitro. Hemi James, I'm sorry I missed the super chat, fam, but I'm putting it out there now. I see you, fam. Hemi said the Twins are both definitely hardcore game, scratch to win. You damn right, Hemi. And you've been a damn good damn man from day one and supporter, man. I'm gonna put my special shout out to you as a long-time supporter, and I appreciate the love. And I love you back, fam, for real, 100. Miss Katrina Jackson with the muscles, roses, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Buckshot, baby, Buckshot! What's up, fam? Shout out to you, man. Thanks. Thank you all for all the prayers, man. I'm telling you, I can't say it enough. Cause whatever going on, somebody heard you cause they brought me back. I guess I got a little bit more to do because of hell yeah, he brought me back. My man Marvin Glover, what's up, fam? I see you, fam. Devin the Dude. James Jones. D-Lo 87, I see y'all, fam. Much love and respect in return. Yes. Cashmere Gotti! What's up, fam? Welcome to the show, fam. Appreciate having you. Don't worry about it. Let me see you again, fam. I'll make sure you be getting that hardware. Aaron Graham, appreciate the love, fam. Appreciate you coming to the show. Much respect to you, man. Salute. Blackwater Kennels, I see you, fam. I see you. Thanks for coming to the show. Thanks for representing, fam. I will make sure you will be getting your hardware, fam. Pit Sensation, I see you, fam. I don't know if I got a chance to holler out at you, but you know, I'm trying to do a little little thing and they get a little caught up and everything. But special shout out to you, my man. I sing the love and I definitely appreciate your prayers, man. Much respect, salute, and thank you. To my main man for showing up tonight, my man Nevin Austin. I see you, fam. I see you, fam. Shout out to my boy Nick Cage in the house. What's up, Nick? Bernard. Hang on, Bernard. I got something for you, fam. Much respect to you, Bernard. And tonight, Bernard, guess what, bro? I'm gonna do my best because tonight you're gonna get your hardware, fam. Hold on 1 second here, bro. I got you. Appreciate the love. Fam. Yo, Sir Screws, don't forget to pick up that hardware, fam. Appreciate the love, bro. Really appreciate the love. Welcome back. I see you, my man Dickie Foster. I want to thank you for your prayers and your donations, and you're appreciated by all means necessary, fam. My shout out and salute to you for being just a supporter and a friend. Thank you, my man. And that's 100, fam. That's 100. For real. Shit. I ain't playing with it. Hit me. Yo, Carlos, I see you, fam. I don't know how you miss anything, man, because you stayed busy in the chat tonight. I didn't get a chance to ride out completely with you, but I'll see you in there, baby. I appreciate the love, Carlos. That's from the heart, baby. Our poll question tonight is it good to take advice from someone who has never bred or hunted a game American Pit Bull Terrier? Our results, out of 205 votes, 12% said yes, 88% said no. Well, as you see, we definitely had some no's in the house. But that's okay. There were some good points behind them yeses, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna knock them, that's for damn sure. Actually, some of them made some damn good sense. For those who follow the show, y'all know we always run this parking lot and we rock out like this because we had that little magic number of 700 views before we generally shut down. We have successfully did that early tonight. Actually, we done it right at the end of the show. So that's much love and shout out to everybody who came to the show tonight. For everybody who sees this video and you didn't get a chance to see it live, don't forget to check out the chat. Don't just sit back and watch the video. Actually check out the chat. And then maybe one day you might be able to just come out the back door, you know, and get in on the live and join the chat. Become part of the Shark Tank. There's a lot of good information, a lot of discussion going on over there in the Shark Tank. Don't forget to hit them like buttons. Don't forget to hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. It's actually free. And then while you're at it, and you're new to the show, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You know, that's the button with the subscribe and the notification right next to it. But you ain't got to hit that notification. All you got to remember, every Tuesdays and Fridays, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Talk Shit Tuesday, Hot Mic Friday. We look forward to seeing you there. You know what I'm saying? right, fellas, we have come to that time in the show where I'll be like, the parking lot will be closing, and you know how you got that last call for that alcohol. They start flickering the lights, and you know, get the little ding dang, you know, that whole scene. When I'm at that whole thing, you know, little flick the lights and last call, last call. I want to thank everybody who showed up tonight. For all the viewers who happen to catch this video on the replay and happen to get this far down into the video where you can hear what I'm saying at this point in time, you are a true GH.CH, Going Hard Reloaded Kennels, die-hard subscriber. Cause we ride out like this every night of the show in the parking lot. And be so surprised at how many people still be hanging out. You know? And I try my best to hang out with you too. All we do, you know, is just sit here and listen to the music, and I fiddle around and hang out with you guys, you know what I'm saying? But they do come to that time where, you know, the light flicker and you be like, last call. And I'm at that point where I'm letting you know. Tonight was a good show. As always. Because again, we wouldn't be nothing without you guys, so that's always a plus. And again, I want to thank everyone. I mean, all the people who, you know, sent their prayers out to me. You know, it means a whole lot. You guys, I mean, it might seem like nothing to you, a lot of people, but, you know, when you're going through certain things, it's important that you try to get through whatever you're going through. But you know what? Ain't nothing like having that extra boost of all the love and all the concern to people that's outside your immediate family. To have this much love and concern for your well-being as your real family does. You know, I had no choice but to call those people part of my family, you know? And I had a lot, I mean, I say a lot of prayers and Godspeeds and concerns that is almost overwhelming, because guess what? And that's what it takes to bring a person back from the beyond. You know what I mean? I wish that on everybody. Or I wish everybody had the kind of people that I have. Because, you know, I really do have something to live for, so I wasn't even looking to be dying. You know what I mean? That just happened to happen. But it's a little different when you're back and you think about everything that just happened, and then you stop and you look at all the love and all the people in the world that care. It gives you a different outlook, at least at my age anyway, that, you know, maybe my job here is not, you know, completely done. Being a father, now a grandfather, you know, I guess when you get up in that age, you know, it's not too much more that you kind of strive for, because you don't live your life. But guess what? I still got a lot to live for. And a lot of that falls on the people who come to this show and support this channel, who I can honestly truly say have become a part of my family. That's love. We need a whole lot more of that in the world. So much controversy. I mean, people buying controversy all the time, you know what I mean? But this is special. This is American Pit Bull Terrier Dog Channel. That's it. And man, the amount of love that you get from that group of people is amazing. We got them from Belize, from the UK, from all over the world. I mean, come on, man. How can you not love that? I know I do. And I'm glad I'm a part of it. For all those who make it their business to be a part of it, I salute you. So don't forget, on the bottom of our shows is a ticker that has our cash out. If anybody wants to donate or support the channel, you can always go through the cash app. You know, whatever you give, it's always gonna appreciate it. So to us, it's not anything to do with the amount you give. You know, I get a big kick in, you know, more appreciation, whether it's 99 cents. The fact that somebody actually takes the time to actually donate into something that they must believe in or they want to support. And it's nothing like having that kind of support. You know, special shout out to the Shark Tank and all the supporters that came out tonight. And this was, I mean, the support was great. Love the super chats. Love the super chat stickers. Or the super stickers. I mean, a lot of guys are just paying, donating just with no questions, just because they want to. And I mean, words can't express how I feel when people do stuff like that. Because they must be doing it from their heart, because why would you donate and give to something that you don't believe in full-heartedly? You know, I know I don't donate to nobody that I don't give, you know, that I can't put in my heart and believe that they're gonna do the right thing or they deserve my help. You know, there's a whole lot of that, and this ain't political. See, I'm not trying to buy nobody's vote. You know, this is all about me trying to give back to something that has been given to me. Me and my brother do this for those reasons and those reasons only. So understanding that anytime anybody gets on that train and wants to support us while we're trying to give back to the community and they're showing their love for what we're trying to do, we're gonna always be there and show all the respect in the world to this channel and to everybody who subscribed to this channel, to everybody who watched these videos, and especially everybody that hangs out in the Shark Tank. Cause they special. Yeah, that Shark Tank, trust me, it's special. You know, so as I close out tonight, I want everybody to know we are here again every Tuesdays and Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Talk Shit Tuesday and Hot Mic Friday. Come join us. Like I said, I'm at that time where we're gonna call it quits. I mean, this is like a weekday. I'm pretty sure everybody gotta get up and go do something, right? So I ain't gonna hold you up all night. But what I am gonna do is be like, peace. See you Friday. Salute. One love. Always scratch the wind. Forever.